Alright, good day everyone, it's Gareth again from Whatchamacallit Gaming, and here we are continuing our AV Rings of Saturn playthrough. In case anyone was curious, the achievement we got last time literally just says, touch the singularity core, nothing else. So, not that great an achievement. Now, the one thing I wanted to do before we depart again is I wanted to check... Where's our computers again? Here, this autopilot. What does this autopilot do? Developer capabilities? Anti-podule reactor limiter. I don't know what this stuff is. It doesn't actually say fly-by-wire, firing solutions, collision warnings, thrust computation. We can afford it in this autopilot. So I've provided as is and without warranty of any kind or expressed in value. Yeah, it doesn't even have, it just says capabilities automatic. Standalone. To accelerate the advent of interstellar travel, its refit costs include a complete required sensor package while still in the early stages of testing. Okay, it doesn't actually tell me if it's hardened. I was really hoping one of these systems would say, this is hardened. You don't have to worry about it getting short-circuited. Because, yeah, that was our problem with the previous thing. We literally... I'm just going to buy this one. What about power plant? At the rate we're going, we might as well not buy another ship, because every time I think, oh, I can save money, we can do this now. No. No, we can't. Because something happens, and the ship we have is no good. So anyway, let's go back into the ring and continue making money. Let's hope the system is a little more reliable, because, yeah... We could have brought back that singularity core if the computer was hardened against electromagnetic radiation or whatever the heck it was causing. Unfortunately, it wasn't, so... Okay, this computer provides targeting arcs, apparently. Well, let's kick the engines up to full power. Get us to a nice 70 miles an hour. There we go. Turn back on the nav system and off we go. Zoom out a bit so we can just see what we're about to hit. Wow, our emitters really spread at distance, which makes sense. After all, we are just firing large boosts of electromagnetic radiation, basically a pair of microwave emitters. They are. It says they're microwave guns. Yeah, microwave emitters. Basically, we strapped a pair of gigantic microwaves. Well, actually, they're just radar dishes. So, yeah, not unsurprising. I really don't want to upgrade this ship anymore. I want to start saving for a new hull with bigger cargo capacity. But yeah, every time I think, okay, now we can just do a nice run and make lots and lots of cash, something pops up. We probably could have already afforded the new ship if we had just managed to bring that singularity core back. Because, I mean, we're running on a nuclear reactor in this ship. That ship we engaged had an artificial black hole as its power supply. So yeah, that would have been nice to bring back. We couldn't use it. I don't think it's part of the game's ability to let you use whatever you recover, but it still would have been nice to have. I will admit, I do like with this computer this a range or spread cone, whatever it is. At least lets me see where my ship is heading. So if the cone is going to miss the target, then the ship is going to miss the target. Which is nice. Which does help greatly with our navigation. But really, we haven't been going very deep into this ring. I don't even know how deep this ring is. I mean, it could be 1,000 kilometers before we actually reach the surface of the planet. Maybe more. Okay, looks like we're about to strike here, but luckily we can alter course a bit. think this computer may have a proximity warning because I thought I heard beeping, but it's so quiet I honestly cannot tell. Alright, let's bring the thrust down a bit because we're now getting to the much more denser material. Okay, hang on a minute. We're going to slam on the brakes here. I don't think we could cut through this rock, but we could try. I think we need the main engines to actually achieve anything. Okay, that should be the area of pretty much maximum effect. There's definitely another ship behind us. Yeah, our current equipment is just not sufficient. Probably take quite a bit. Wow, what is that rumbling? That's not us. Let's turn this volume down a bit more. Yesterday, please. Okay, so we swing the ship around. We can zoom in a bit so we can actually see what the heck is going on. We reverse, and then we're going to use the main engines to break the rocket. There's our collision warning. Can we grab something? Mainly it's iron and that V material. Oops. Oops, we tossed one out as we slammed on the brakes there. The ship is still behind us, so it's slowly coming up behind us, so that's not a problem. It is quite annoying the way this arm grabs always the wrong thing. It's not supposed to be grabbing the rock, it's supposed to be going for... I actually should check more into the main menu. Maybe there's a way I can actually program this thing in the customization section of the ship, because in the fine-tuning section of the ship. That's the autopilot warning us that we're about to slam into a rock. Definitely a ship behind us, but... go. Seriously? How can you grab a rock that size? That rock is bigger than my entire spacecraft. Stupid robotic arm is grabbing the wrong stuff again. And we're starting to overheat by the looks of it. Okay, we've got something. And there's some very expensive rock, or at least I think it's an expensive rock. I honestly cannot tell. Looks like an 11,000, a 12,000, or 11,000, a 2,000, or it could be a 1,000 and 2,000 for all I freaking know. Right here. It looks like it's something expensive. I think it's a 2,000 and 11,000, so we'll grab it now. But yeah, this new computer is causing us to overheat a bit with our current equipment. We were actually starting to overheat, so we're just gonna have to accept that this is just the way it is. Oh, not even 1,000. Oh, 12,000. That's not too bad. Yeah, because I noticed the battery was starting to get a little cooked. Might as well snag this other piece of rock since we're going in this direction. Okay, there's another contact there. Let's hope it's not another hostile ship, because that would suck. Darn it, that's exactly what I didn't want you to do. And we imparted some velocity onto that asteroid that we just caught. Wow, that rock is expensive, but let's grab the cheaper one here quick and then we'll chase after that one. Seeing any drive thrust from that ship. We may have to turn around and go check it out. But first things first, let's get this bugger. Let's just target it. That's going to be easier to control the nav system. And then we'll turn around and go after whatever that is, because I'm not seeing a drive plume on the visual feed. Oh great, this is on a collision course. That's just wonderful. Knowing our luck, it's going to miss by a few meters. Oh, this blasted arm! Come on, swallow those rocks. we've got 3 rocks stuck in the throat. So the ship won't grab them. Stop here, throw out some of these rocks, and then convince them to get into the throat. But I don't want to give them too much velocity because I don't actually want them to escape. Also, this was not the rock I was chasing. It is valuable. Oh, come on, hit 0. Like heck, I'm letting 16,000 get away from me. Not a chance. Okay, let's slam on the acceleration quite a lot. Force those rocks into the throat. Okay, no, what we're targeting is a ship, because it's now moved back into sensor range. I'm trying to figure out whether I'm brave enough now to go investigate. Because, yeah, we're full. We can't take anything more aboard. Installation is chewed away. I think we have rodents. Oh, that's wonderful. Suit up. We're going to vent the air. Yeah, not the most humane way to deal with it, but it is dealt with. Okay, hello, we've got a derelict here, and let me guess, we've got a derelict hunter. Yep. Okay, it looks like we've received some coordinates information. Oof. Okay, we're gonna bring this ship in. If we can stabilize it, though we are cooking it a bit, so it's being more damaged. Eesh. Okay, we have a radar anomaly. We will do that later. Ship is plotting trajectory. I don't know how well it's going to power up with this craft attached to our arm, but we'll try it anyway. Quiet. Oily lions. We've just picked up a ship. Awesome. We kind of stole that salvage, I'll admit, so... Whoops. Achievement lost and found. Let's see what... Okay, we go to fleet. This is the... Okay, our ship is 96 cargo capacity. The oily line is the same. But can we repair the ship? Do we want to repair the ship? Do we just want to sell the ship? Okay, let's just quickly switch to the ship and see what the equipment dealer says about her hull. Sorry, repair services say about her hull. Oof. She is shot. This vessel is completely shot. Is it worth replacing components? I don't think so. We'll switch back to our craft. I think we'll sell this vessel. But she's worth a ton. Yes, even in her damaged state. Ooh, that makes up for the the problem last time around. Way makes up for it. We can actually buy a new ship, and I'm seriously thinking this one, even though it only has 4 low stress hard points, and it is a bit beat up. But I'm seriously interested. Is there any other ship? This one? What's the difference between this one? I don't understand. This ship is more badly damaged, yet it's worth more. Okay, that one's too bad. On hard points. Process cargo. I think this is the one we want, but we're probably going to have to go for some upgrades. So we'll buy this underground outpost. That adds it to the fleet. Okay, it's automatically switched us to this vessel. Let's check out her repair requirements. Before I start fixing anything, let's see what we want to replace. First, she's equipped with a mass driver. We'll get rid of that quick. Kinetic ammunition capacity, we'll get rid of that. Propellant tanks, she's equipped with long-range propellant tanks. Wow, she's got a lot. Okay, the propellant tanks are fine. Mine propulsion. Oh, she's just got a standard engine, but that's because I think her reactor core... She's got a better reactor core, but it still doesn't supply enough power for a propulsion system. She has an ultra capacitor array, and she's got a twin turbine. This ship is better powered than mine. Autopilot, she's got the same autopilot system. Heads up display, okay, she's got the old one. I'm gonna switch to, okay, hang on a minute. Okay, and then Eagle Prospector, and then we had this, no, we didn't have this one, this was the one. Okay, so she's, okay, this was the one we were using. Okay, I'm a bit confused because there are systems here that aren't part of the original cruiser. Okay, I'm just going to install the one I'm familiar with for now. Let's check what sensors she's got. Okay, no, we don't want that. We want the high LiDAR phaser array. We definitely want that system. Reconnaissance craft. Okay, now it looks like we're going to have to upgrade her. Okay, first things first. Let's put some things on. Left, right, low stress hardpoint, and then she's got 2 high stress hardpoints. Okay, but these are strictly equipped for cargo tugs and such stuff. Point defense microwave generator. So that's an auto-targeting microwave generator. Okay, I don't know how well we're going to use those 2, but these 2 we can use. Plane beacon, no. We're going to install a pair of same standard microwave emitters that we had. And then... okay, reaction control thrusters. We're probably going to replace those because she's only got the standards. Don't remember what type we had. Okay, we're just gonna go with these. We'll go for middle range reaction control thrusters. Then main propulsion. It looks like even if we upgraded the propulsion system, we'll have a power problem and this. Okay. I think we're going to upgrade to these engines anyway. And then for the reactor core, we're not going to do anything about the reactor core. But we'll upgrade to a military-grade power plant. Can we upgrade the power plant? We still can. So, okay, we'll upgrade to a first stage upgraded power plant. And that's pretty good, all things considered. Let's take her out for a spin, honestly. See what... I mean, we made out like bandits this time around. Okay, she needs repairs. Not a problem. We can target the radar anomaly. We need to top up propulsion. Okay, that's odd. We can't refill the propellant tanks. Okay, we're going to go with the... There's the radar anomaly. Why can't I fill up the propulsion tanks? It's not like we don't have money to do this. I don't know. Okay, we've targeted the radar anomaly. It won't let me fill up the propulsion tanks. Unless we somehow equip the ship with nuclear thrust rockets, and I didn't realize this. Wow, 3 engines. We're gonna get a lot of thrust out of this thing. 3 unbalanced engines. Look at the way she wobbles. We're already 18 kilometers in. Now, according to this, there should be a radar anomaly somewhere near here. Not picking up anything. Mind you, it was 6 hours ago. That's before we got anything out. Yeah, she wobbles, unfortunately. The ship does not fly straight or steady. She keeps blinking like she's gonna overheat. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Still no radar contact. Okay, let's slow down. Let's start mining raw materials. Okay, yeah, she slows down. Her reaction control thrusters are very poorly placed for a vessel of this type. But the new maneuvering systems are very powerful. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to upgrade our cargo bay. Oops. Well, I'll have to do that with the next trip. At least get the baffles installed. Still no radar contact on the anomaly, so... Okay, that wasn't planned at all, that was just pure dumb luck. But it worked out quite nicely to just grab both rocks quick. Yeah, we definitely need those drive baffles. Eesh. Okay, even though we're 21 kilometers in, we're not actually doing that well as far as available resources are concerned. Yeah, we're not gonna maybe not make as much money because we're using a very different ship. We don't have the gripper arm. I will admit, for all its trouble, and I will complain about that stupid arm, it really did make getting cash very easy. Something on radar. So the next major step is probably to upgrade to lasers, improve the storage bay. Yeah, this ship maneuvers like a stuck pig. Mind you, she's bigger than my other vessel, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to turn around and go after that other rock. Luckily, it's stationary, we can just turn around and go after it. According to this, there is something on radar, but I don't know where it is on radar. But yeah, we've got plenty of cargo capacity. This ship is enormously. Just gotta remember, she's a bit wider than the old girl. But she doesn't maneuver very well at all. May have to see about investing in more powerful reaction control systems. It's also because the reaction control systems are so badly positioned. This vessel was probably built as a maneuvering ship rather than a mining ship. They did say it was a interplanetary hauler, I think, if memory serves in the description. So it was never really designed for tight corners and asteroids. It's designed, you point it at the direction you want to go, and then you go. It's never actually designed to maneuver in tight corners. It was just designed to get from A to B. Eesh, this trip out is not yielding much profit. It's mainly all iron rock in this sector. And she burns through fuel much quicker than my other bird, but then she's got 3 engines, so that's understandable. So, major upgrades for this ship is probably going to be greater fuel capacity, because we're going to really need it with the 3 engines. Okay, we got something here, small bit of platinum. Definitely have a radar contact somewhere. So I hear the beeping, but I've never been able to figure out which direction that actually means. I also don't know if it's beeping because the contact is in front of us or behind us. Was that just rocks? Because, yeah, there's supposed to be something here. Okay, those rocks are about to play a game of dodgem. Okay, let's go for this guy. Yeah, her RCS thrusters are extremely poorly placed. They're not even placed straight, which is where they should be. If you're going to place RCS thrusters on extended booms, you might as well put them square. Instead, they put them at angles, which makes no sense. We'll go off the other one now. Then I think I'm going to try my luck and see if I can figure out what the heck we keep getting a radar return on. Was it just beeping because rocks are moving in the asteroid belt? Yeah, okay, that rock is basically worthless. Oops, too far. Yeah, this ship, I will admit, she's nice that she has a bigger cargo bay, but she handles like a stuck pig. It's bulky and very uncooperative. Radar is definitely picking up something in this sector. There's something square? Oh, but there's multiple squares. I can't honestly tell. What's the LiDAR is picking up? Okay, let's just try going in this direction. We still got tons of cargo space. Plenty of fuel. Because I hear beeps and boops, but I can't honestly tell what's it's picking up. There's something square, but I can't tell if that's... Okay, no, that's actually a rock that we launched several minutes ago. Yeah, I should probably go for the other one, but... We'll go for that 3000 rock now, since it's there. I have to admit, while we're getting a lot, we're only getting a lot because we've got a huge cargo bay. Other than that, this is extremely slim pickings. Something here. Like the most valuable piece, so we'll pick that up. Yeah, I gotta admit, despite being 24Ks into the asteroid, into the belt, we are getting some really low value cargo. We're picking up a lot of it, but darn is this cargo low value. 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. The sole reason we're even... Okay, hello, we got a contact. Unfortunately, I think given the depth into this field, it's probably a hostile contact. So we'll grab our rock and we'll go investigate. He is drifting quite the distance from us. Okay, he's running. I don't even think I can chase him. I could accelerate to full speed, but as I said, this thing handles like a stuck pig. So I don't know how great an idea that will be. In fact, I think it's a downright terrible idea. Of course, now we pick up the prized rock. Yeah, we're gonna need to put some really powerful reaction thrusters on this ship. Okay, we now have multiple contacts. I'm going to plot a course. We'll try our luck at intercepting, but I don't think we're going to have much luck. Yeah, this ship handles terribly. Very nice cargo capacity, but yeah, it could really use... Oh, we're also low on fuel, so we're going to actually have to cancel this run short. I'm going to have to install some major RCS thrusters on this thing. We're also going to have to just get clear of this debris field here. Because, yeah, we've burned through most of our fuel. I think we do have 2 hostile ships up there, but nothing I can do about it at the moment, so we are going to plot a course for home. Even though we still have half a cargo capacity remaining, we are just going to duck for home. Because we are at 50% fuel, and I don't honestly know what level of propellant we actually need to get home. We're probably fine. Okay, we got an achievement for buying the ship and flying it, so... Awesome, awesome. But even then, it still pulled in a tremendous value of cargo. Okay, equipment dealer. First things first, cargo bay. For now, we'll just go for cheap cargo baffles. Reactor core is really not doing so well, so I'm not sure. Okay. I'm going to just increase reactor capacity, because, yeah, we're really having some problems there. And then reaction control thrusters, what can we afford? Oh, we can afford the most advanced ones. Then yes, please, because this thing handles like a stuck pig. Can we still afford an upgrade to the propellant tank? We cannot, because, yeah, we're going to want a freighter propellant tank. If we go to Fleet Quick, what was the description of this thing? Developed in the late 21st century, no longer production. I was going to have to go for maintenance. The Condor RMV tank is an interlunar cargo hauler. So not only is it not built for asteroid flights, it was built for the space between the moons. So this thing really was never designed with this purpose in mind. Okay, looks like we're doing a standard ring insertion. Here we go. I was always under the impression the ship only had a single engine, but it looks like the model we purchased had been purposely modified with 3 engines. With two additional engines. Yeah, now that's RCS. It's not wiggling. Oh, but we're suffering a severe battery drain on the thruster and RCS mix. But our turbines are as powerful as they get, so that doesn't help us. Yeah, you can see here, it's blinking, indicating we're having a slight problem. Oh, there's a shadow section in this belt. Unfortunately, we won't reach that shadow section. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, having an upgraded RCS. Okay, so the next thing we want to definitely do is upgrade our what do we want to upgrade? Fuel tank, that was it. Darn it, I completely forgot. We may have to go see about getting a mining craft, but that means trading this vessel in for a mining vessel. Because as nice as having this large cargo capacity is, its maneuvering is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So I don't know if we have to sell the equipment we've got installed and then sell the ship, or will they give us a greater trade-in value for the ship as a whole? I don't know. For right now, we have this vessel, let's continue using it. I just will admit I'm not 100% happy with it. The only thing it has going for itself is its cargo capacity. Other than that, it's really not maneuverable enough for this kind of operation. I know it looks to you right now like, hey, I'm doing fine. But the ship, as I control it, is wiggling all over the place. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure I'm happy with this bird. I may just see about stripping her and selling her. We are moving way too fast. We actually hit the rock. Nice rock, but we hit the rock. Main thrusters have fired, and we've slammed on the brakes. Yeah, this ship you maneuver in increments. And if you can, you travel slowly. As far as our first catch of the day goes, that was pretty good. And then, of course, it goes badly. This is where if we had that robotic arm, we would have been able to capture this rock. Instead, all we did was slide right round it. cannot see our target, so we will slow down. We knocked the other one for 6, but it doesn't matter. That's just cheap iron, so I'm not particularly worried about its loss. Yeah, we haven't gone as deep as we did earlier, because we were at like 20 Ks on the previous mission. Now we're not even half that. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? This looks like to be the more valuable. For some reason, this trip, we're just picking up iron. It's probably the most common material in the belt, but still. Damn it. I did not want to hit the rock, but you literally cannot navigate in this. Once you target lock something, you cannot move. The ship's autopilot will try to counteract every maneuver you make. Damage? Minimum. Barely anything, so we're not doing too badly. I wonder if a ship with a single large thruster would have been a better choice versus these two engines. Not worth anything, but we'll go for it regardless. Yeah, this ship, unfortunately, is very heavy. So our current mass, AV mass. Okay, total ship mass is 211,000 kilos. So 21 tons. Cheapest creepers. Yeah, this is definitely not the right ship for this mission. It's not a bad ship. I may keep it anyway. It's just a day piece. It just can't maneuver. Unfortunately, I'm too used to the other vessel, which had really good maneuverability, which is what you really want in an asteroid field, more than a large cargo bay is really nice. I just didn't realize this ship had such terrible maneuverability. Okay, we're approaching the cargo contact. He's not interested in us, he's interested in rocks. Just gotta make sure we don't hit him by accident. Okay, that's not a very valuable rock we just slammed the beak into. is worth nothing. Man, my luck with these last two runs have been terrible. We're mainly making it up on bulk rather than actual value of material. We've got one good rock out of this whole mining trip. Whoops, I want to be there. Let's see what you are. Equally as bad. Let's maybe target this big rock and start breaking it up. Dumb luck we grabbed the better of those two rocks. Okay, absolutely nothing in that one. And this one's worthless, but we're already on course and not heading. I'm not happy that he's coming up behind us. But he's not shooting at us, so that's good news. Not on my guild manifest. Okay, we will leave. There's no option here for, apart from hiring him there. Okay, he doesn't want to accept a hire. That was literally the only non-hostile option we had. I don't really feel like starting fights at the moment because I don't think I can win with this ship. I probably can win, but I'd rather not take the chance. So let's head deeper into the field. We're not going to go very quick because we can't. The ship doesn't maneuver very well. There's also another ship there, but I think that's another. I think that JG4 is a salvage vessel. Oh no, it's another mining ship. Come on, you bird, slow down. Whew. Yeah, I'm really not liking that I keep hitting everything and its uncle. Yes, these rocks are worthless. Because good grief, I just about, yeah, big cargo bay, yay. I just didn't realize the ship was this terrible at being maneuverability. It's maneuverability. Even with the most powerful maneuvering thrusters available in the game, she handles terribly. Those rocks aren't even worth chasing. I may just cut this mission short and go sell the ship. Strip it and sell it. Luckily we still have our other ship. We have not gotten rid of our primary vessel. So if things like this happen where I purchase a ship that I'm really not impressed with, we at least have the option of going back to our old ship. So I mean, look at them. These are literally the most powerful RCS thrusters available for purchase with this vessel. And they're virtually useless. Now, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to fine-tune them or something. But they cannot stop a ship of this mass. Go figure, now we encounter something that's actually valuable. Okay, what do we have here? Give me that. Okay, let's just target that rock. Okay, I don't mind. Small raise like that is fine. Who knows, maybe they... Apparently you can level up your crew, so... I want that rock. Okay, looks like we've somehow, someway moved into a more valuable sector. Yes, the Dapies. These are the most powerful maneuvering thrusters available for this vessel, and it handles like a stuck pig. We spend more time flipping around and wasting fuel. Literally, these RCS thrusters are terrible. Now, I don't know if we could get a different version of the ship with, say, a single engine and square RCS thrusters. It's possible. It's very possible. I have no idea. Okay, that just slammed into our RCS thrusters. Okay, I'm calling this mission, I'm afraid. Because, yeah, this ship is terrible at its current flight path. Okay, we are too close to a rock, so we'll ignite thrust. There we go. It says that, but I haven't seen any story tales with our crew so far. We will sell all rocks. I don't know what this to storage means. Unless we pick up something, a piece of equipment, I don't see how. Okay, I just want to check. What? Oh, okay, let's switch to this ship. What will they give me for this vessel? 858,000. Okay. And if I switch back to the ship, go to equipment, and just strip everything from the vessel. Our propellant tanks, our reaction control systems, our main propulsion, our reactor cores, military grade turbines. Yeah. I mean, her autopilot. Heads up display. Sensors. She is now basically junk. We switch back to this vessel. Why can't I sell this ship? Oh, I think it's because she has to go into maintenance. Okay, we'll just do the maintenance quick. We'll cancel that. Now we'll go to fleet. Yes, now we should be able to sell her. Okay, so definitely a drop in price. Okay, that answers that question. But still, we're quite wealthy. Let's see what the dealer has to offer. Oof, very expensive. Very, very expensive. But our cargo bay is nice. So this is the same class of smaller, more maneuverable ship, but with an extended cargo capacity. I would love to buy this ship, but we don't have that kind of money. What are you like? Okay, you've got no cargo capacity, so... It looks like we're saving again. Oof. Okay. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to call this here. Because I'm actually making this quite late at night and I'm kind of tired. So I hope you've all enjoyed and I hope you all have a wonderful day and evening. This is Gareth from Whatchamacallit Gaming, out.